everyone, it's MARYBETH from MBGray Designs. I know I'm not typically on camera like this. Usually you just get to see my hands. This is crazy, little nerve-wracking, but anyway, it's good to meet you like this. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is MARYBETH from MBGray Designs. So today I do have some projects for you, but first, what I wanted to go over is Resiners sent me their new Air Purifier Lite. This is the light one. So the box is smaller. It's a little bit shorter than I have the original one. So I thought I would open it up with you. And then what we'll do is we'll go down to the art studio and we will do a project and see how sensitive this thing is, right? I love my regular air purifier by Resiners. It's great. I use it every day. What I notice is, you know, we use our alcohol to spray for bubbles, and I use it to clean tools and stuff. Look at me talking with scissors in my hand. That's probably not good. Anyway, the alcohol tends to get it going, right? So it cleans out the VOCs in the air. So it's definitely, this was one of the first things I got, was the regular purifier when I very first started resin, which wasn't that long ago, not even a year ago, because I wanted to be safe. So I did invest in buying that. This one is the light version, but I've heard it's a little bit more sensitive, so it'll work really well. And I believe it's $129.99, so it's a little bit cheaper than the larger one. So it's a great option for if you're new or even if you're not new. So what I'm excited about is I have, like I said, the original one, and I'm sorry, my table's kind of moving, so I'm not used to filming like this. But I'll have both now set up because I do have a pretty large, I'm blessed to have a large studio because I took over the basement, basically. So then I can have one on both sides of the room. You know, you don't need to. I'm just saying, for me, that's what I plan on doing. So in the box, we get, you know, a little warranty card. So make sure and check that out. By the way, I have a discount code for Resiners, okay? So I will put that on the screen. And let me pull up real quick. Resiners. It's 15% off. So that makes a big difference when you're spending $130, right? 15% off, and the coupon code uppercase MBGray, G-R-A-Y, MBGray. That's my code, but I'll put it up here too for you. And then you get your user's manual. So this is great. We can look through, there's safety information, what's included, which you get the manual, you get one filter that's pre-installed, you get the actual air purifier, and then the power adapter. So it's not complicated to put together or anything like that. And then it's, you know, information about getting to know your machine, and it talks about the filters. This is what's key too, is it uses an H13 true HEPA composite filtration system to purify the air. So that's what's good, right? It traps at least 99.97%. That's a lot of airborne particles, 0.3 microns in size. I'm not a scientist. I'm just reading you what it says. So like fine dust, smoke particles, allergens such as pollen, and pet dander. So it's great for just home use anyways. But then of course with us who do resin, it's great because of the VOCs, right? So anyways, it tells you how to get started, how to set it up. It's really not hard, and everything. So you get your little manual, and then you get, as I mentioned, the power adapter. I'm sorry if this is shaking, it's my table. I'm not used to filming like this. You get your power adapter, so just excuse the shakes. And let me pull this thing out, and it comes very well protected. It's packaged very nicely. There's foam, everything in here. Okay, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna set the box down on this chair so it's easier. Oh, here it is. Actually, get this stuff. Yeah, it has like these hard things around it, so it's very well protected. It ships nicely. Yeah, all right, comes in a bag. And the original one is like a mint green color. This one is like a cream color with tan. Look at, I'm holding it. It's not heavy, easy. Already has the filter pre-installed, and you can of course order, you know, filters when you need them or whatever. So that's great. And it has this little tape right here that you would remove. We're gonna remove that. We don't need that anymore. That was just part of the, you know, for packaging. So get that off. Probably has one on the other side. It does. So we'll get that off as well. Easy peasy. Get my power cord out. Yeah, this is easy. Okay. Undo this. So I hope everyone's doing good. Okay, I'm sorry I got cut off. My son just called me. I film on my phone. Anyway, back to the video. So the cord, very simple. This obviously plugs into the wall. This right here, it's really easy. Oh, and there's even a handle on the back of this. But there's just a little, I'll show you, just this little hole in the back. You just plug it in. There you go. Super simple. Watch, I'm gonna plug this in. I'm in my dining room, you know. Who knows what I got going on in here as far as VOCs and whatever. Okay, I just plugged it in. Now, oh, it's going through a cycle, red, yellow, green. The TCVO sensor detects alcohol gas. Better avoid long exposure to high alcohol environment. Okay, now there's an on button, a timer button, a fan button, and an auto button. I always use the auto, and the reason why is because it just automatically will turn on when it needs to, when it's sensing something, and then it shuts down to, like, you know, it's just chilling. And then if something triggers it, it's all automatic. So personally, I love the auto feature, but yeah, so I turned it on, and I'll show you. Sorry, it's hard to see. So this is the on button. I just turned it on and it went green, and we got all zeros, which is great. Who knows in my house? There's a timer one, there's the auto, and there's the fan. I'm gonna press auto. Now auto is on, and so it'll pick up anything. And right now I don't have anything. And it says TVOC, like it's sensing for that. I can take this little sticker thing off the top. I forgot to do that, where it just has that information. Let me get that off real quick so it's easier to, it just was a little, you know, one of those little sticker things. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my alcohol spray and I'm gonna spray it, and it's gonna go nuts probably. So I'll be right back. Okay, I just got 99.9% alcohol in here. I'm just gonna spray it just up in the air, and it will sense it if it should, if it's working. So we'll give it a minute. While we're waiting on that, what I wanted to go over were just a couple bullet points. So, oopsie, I had it. Oh, there it goes. It went all the way up. Boy, did it sense that alcohol. It's going, it's turned red. It was green, now it's red. So this thing really works. It's gonna clear out all the VOCs, all the nastiness, right? Wow, it's going down pretty fast too, so this is powerful. The numbers are going down pretty fast. That's how easy it is to set up. I literally, it already has the filter in it. I just plugged it in, turned it on, and I did auto. You can read the manual to figure out how to, like, set timers and stuff. I personally don't do that. So, or you can just turn the fan mode on and just have it going, you know? But I don't see a reason to do that, you know, when you can just have it automatically do it. But it's up to you. What I wanted to point out, now it's going to be loud because it's not super loud, but you know, I'm trying to film. So it says here, I'm going to turn it off, which is probably not good because I sprayed that alcohol, but I'll be okay. I'll turn it back on when we're not filming it, just because it's right next to me. Which it is lightweight, and I think it would be perfect. You could even set it like right on the end of your table, your resin table, or maybe on the floor next to you, you know, so it's very compact. It's not big at all. So it says we have a brand new lightweight, and it is lightweight, resin air purifier, the Purair Lite. It retains the pure air series high efficiency purification performance while offering a more attractive price, plus 15% off if you use my code, and the new color. Oh, color options. You might have options. Oh, we'll have to look that up. It's especially suitable for resin craft enthusiasts who want to try their hand at resin, value health, but don't want to invest too much, right, in the beginning, which makes sense because resin, as we all know, is a very expensive hobby. You know, it's like an expensive art, right? Not cheap. So this is a good option. I'm going to pull up the website. I just want to see. I didn't know that there were color options. I'm looking. I'm just looking on my iPad. There's the cream with the tan. Special offer. Oh, and right now it's $129.99, like I said, and it's normally $149.99. So it's on sale right now. I am filming this on Sunday, June 14th, and this will go up next probably Saturday or Sunday. So hopefully it's still on sale. You can get filters with it. I'm not seeing other colors, so I don't know. It just says color options. I guess maybe because the original one is like the mint green color, so I'll let you research that. Anyway, we know it works well, easy to install, lightweight. I highly recommend it because I love my original one. So I'm excited to put this one in my studio as well. And what I'll do that because we're gonna start a video and do a project. And so we'll be able to tell when this thing goes off. I'll probably, for this video, shut the original one off and only use this one just so we can see, like when I'm pouring resin and stuff, like how sensitive it is. And I'll be able to say, oh, it's going off right now. You know what I mean? So anyways, I know this was a long opening, but thank you to Resiners for sending this to me so we could try it out and so I can give you my feedback. So let's try it out when doing a project so I can give you my honest feedback on how it's going. All right, everyone, let's get to the studio. Okay, so I got our projects picked out. We're going to do this cute little tray that has some bows on either side. And we're going to paint up the bow, I think. I think we're going to paint up the bow. We're going to try with this holographic pink chrome powder. Then I wanted to point out, I got this, it's from Form Me, and it's off Amazon, but that's the name of the company. And they send you a little brush. Anyway, we're going to do these two cute molds. You could use them as coasters or little trinket dishes, whatever. And we're going to do one of them is going to be in the chrome sky blue. That's from the newer chrome set. These two are from the original. And then one of them in chrome purple. So I'm going to show you real quick. We'll just do, let me turn these over. We'll just do this one real quick. We're going to take the sky blue, which, yep, it's not open. Should have known. Should have known. I got my Resiners things plugged in. I haven't even really started anything, and it's going. Wow, I wonder what it's picking up. I have no idea, you guys. That's crazy. I haven't squirted any alcohol or anything. Wow, that thing is super sensitive. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to just go in these things on this around the rim, you know, so not in the middle part. Oh, that is pretty. That sky blue is pretty. And I'm using the brush that they included. Why not? See if I like it. So I'm just going to go around and get all of this painted up with the beautiful sky blue chrome. This is really pretty. So I want to focus on getting all the way up like that. So sometimes it might help to kind of bend your mold up. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. This is going to take me a few minutes to do. And then I'll clean around the edge here, whatever I get on the edge. But yeah, I got a couple other molds from this company, Form Me. And I like them. I think they're pretty good. So I'll link this, of course, in the description box. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go around. You kind of get the idea. Go around and finish this. And then I'm going to just take some alcohol and clean up around it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with purple in the heart and then the pink in the little bows on this tray. And then we'll be back. Okay, my purifier, the new Pure Lite one, is still going on. I used alcohol, you know, I was cleaning the molds. So here's what they look like. This is the chrome purple. This is the chrome sky blue. And I just did the bows. I didn't do all the way around, but this is the holographic pink. So in this tray, we're going to use Golden Opal by Dianka Pours. These are all by Dianka Pours. For the one with the sky blue, we're using Purple Serpent. And for the purple, we're using Prima Ballerina, which I'm going to get ready for you now. So sorry for all the noise, but boy, that thing, that really picks up everything. Let me get these out of the way. Let me just set that to the side. Oh, I really need to clean that up. Anyway, here we go. We're going to put some Prima Ballerina in here. And in this one, I love this color. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, is my battery up? Yep, my battery's almost dead. I hope I can get enough juice out of it just to get this mix done. Then I'm going to take some 99.9% alcohol, just enough to dissolve it. Like so. And I like to stir it also, just make sure I get kind of the powder, if there's any powder on the sides. It looks like that. Then I'll add the resin to it, and then we'll put it in our bubble remover. So I'll do the same thing for the other colors, and then we will be back to pour. Okay, we are ready to pour. This is the, I think it's called Purple Serpent. That's going to go in the sky blue. This is the Golden Opal. That's going to go in the tray with the bows. And finally, oh gosh, I almost knocked it over. Whoo! This is the Prima Ballerina. It's going to go in the heart. So let's start with this one. I really don't want to spray it with alcohol just because of the mica powder. So let's just start pouring. These should be real simple pours. We're just doing one color today to mix with what we've done with the chrome powders. And we're going to see how it turns out. Okay. I'm going to get down eye level, kind of see where we're at. All right, we got a little more to go to get domed. And that is looking good. Okay. Got a little over an ounce left. All right. Let me get some of these other stuff moved out of the way. I'm going to slide this one on over. And we will do the heart next with the Prima Ballerina. I think this one's going to be really pretty. And again, I'm just pouring the one color. Ooh, this is going to be so pretty. I can't wait to decorate them up. We'll probably put some UV DTF stickers on it and do a top coat is what I'm thinking. But I don't know for sure yet. Okay. Again, I'm just at eye level here, so I can see when we get domed, and that is looking good. Okay, I've got about an ounce left of that one. All right, we will slide it out of the way now. And then finally, let's do the Golden Opal. This should be pretty. This Golden Opal color is beautiful. I'm just going to go ahead and get in the bow first. Kind of filling that up and around the edges here. Okay, we got some more. Let me see where we're at. Gosh, this one's kind of hard to tell. See a bubble there. Yeah, I think we can do just a little bit more, and then that's, yeah, that's good. That is good. And we've got about a ½ ounce left of that. So let's see, what can we do with these extras? So let me see. I've got 1½, 2½, maybe 3 ounces. Oh, I know what we can do. We can do the Bond Crafter butterfly. This will be perfect. Let me spray this. Actually, I'm going to turn it around this way. There we go. All right. We're just going to marble all 3 colors together. Ooh, this butterfly is going to be gorgeous. I have a feeling. So my room must have been full of VOCs. I don't know. I turned on, what's interesting is I did turn on the original Purifier, and it's not reading as high as this light one. It's, I don't know if it's just because it's, oh gosh, just because it's new, or I don't know, or if it's just that much more sensitive, I think. So if I were starting and I didn't have either of them, I would purchase the light, the air purifier light. That's just my personal opinion. Don't, you know, do your own research for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'm gonna squirt that. Okay, there's a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to scrape. Let's scrape the pink out. Prima ballerina, I should say. Oh. Okay. Let's add the purple serpent. Okay. And there we go. Perfect. So all I really have left is scrapings of these cups, and I will put it in my drip mold, which is a bowl. I'll do that off camera. We're going to let these cure up, and then we'll be back for demold. Okay, we are ready to demold. At one point when I was checking them bad on me, I didn't have gloves on, and these were done, and I touched this one, and it wasn't, and it was goopy, and I'm like, oh no, and I had to clean myself off. Anyway, so don't touch your stuff until it's done. But let's, so I got some overpour here from that, or like, you know, resin that leaked on the side. So let me, let's demold our butterfly, where I think we used all the colors. We did. So this should be pretty. Let's see. Ooh, that is pretty. Look at the butterfly. That looks good. I like it. Okay, there's the butterfly. All right, let's open up our, I don't know, trinket trays, coasters. By the way, the Resiners Purair Lite air filter is, it's a humming. It's going. I'm telling you, that thing is super sensitive, which is a good thing. Clearing out God only knows what was in my room. Oh, that looks good. There's a little pink, red something glitter right there. Oh, that's funny. But the sky blue and chrome looks good. What do you think? That's really cute. Okay, so there's that one. Let's do the heart next. These are nice molds. Just breaking that seal. There we go. This was the purple chrome. Ooh, that's pretty with the Prima Ballerina. That's really pretty. Look at that. So cute. Okay. That butterfly looks good on that. All right, and then our tray with the bow where we use the holographic pink chrome. I probably didn't do the best job at painting, but we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit on the sides. Yeah, I didn't do very good. I should have painted down this whole part with the, oh gosh, I did terrible. Oh, look at, there's a whole big splotch there. Oh, well, it's handmade. That's okay. I'm still going to decorate it up. Yeah, that golden opal is really pretty though. But there's the tray. Okay, well, let me get busy and do some finishing work on these. If I decide to put UV DTF stickers on, we'll come back for a top coat. All right, bye. Okay, I have decided I do want to put some UV DTF stickers on these because I think will look so cute. So for this tray, I chose this beautiful shabby chic image that we're going to put right there. And then for the heart and the circle little trays, I chose these cute little girl fairies. Aren't they cute? There's that one and that one. And I get these off of Amazon. I'll try to remember if I can find the link to link them for you. So let's start with this one. So I've shown this before, but just in case you haven't seen, so the UV DTF has a backing and it has also a top layer. So basically the sticker is sandwiched in between the two. So what we're going to do, what you want to do, is remove the backing first. I'll show you how I do that. Sorry about the Band-Aid on my thumb. And when you remove the backing, you want to make sure everything is on this top sticky layer. Okay, see right there, I need to push that down a little bit more because it's not transferring over. It's trying to stay on the backing. We don't want that. Let me just rub this down a little bit. Come on. Hoping everything... There's a lot of words on this one. You could take like a credit card, your fingernail, whatever you got. There we go. Perfect. Nothing's left on the backing. That's a good thing. All right. And you want to make sure your tray's clean. I see marks on here, and I think there was something in my mold, but that's okay. We're going to put this on top, and then we will also do a top coat that'll take care of covering any imperfections. All right, and then you just take the sticker, the topping, and I'm going to try my best at centering this. It may not be perfect, but we do the best we can. And you lay it down, rub it in real good. And in this package, they gave me or in one of my packages, they gave me this little scraper thing, which is helpful. You can just, like I said, you could use a credit card or anything that you've got, or just your fingers, which I use most of the time. It's just my fingers. And then I kept a little piece of the clear topping over here up, but if not, you just have to peel it up. But it just makes it easier so I can grab onto it. And then when you peel off the topping, same thing, you want to make sure everything sticks to your piece and not the topping. So you just take your time, especially with something like this where there's a lot of these like script words, you know. Like there's one that didn't release. It just doesn't want to release. There we go. Okay. Almost there. Oopsie. Okay, nice. We did it. We did it. Then you can get rid of that. And there you go. And then what we do is, or what I like to do, is do a top coat of epoxy. Very thin layer. Just a top coat. Just this little inside piece, because this is a weird kind of tray thing, you know. Like I'm not going to go over the bows or anything. I'm just going to go inside this piece with some top coat. So we'll do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get these two adhered. I'm going to mix up the top coat, and I'll probably put just a very little bit of crushed crystal in it, and then we'll be back to do the top coat. Okay, I mixed it up for about 6 minutes with my handheld mixer. I'm going to take just a very little bit of crushed crystal. If you have a vacuum chamber, you can put this through your vacuum chamber, like a very little bit of crushed crystal. We don't want too much. My bubble remover, the current one I'm using, this tabletop resin doesn't do well in it. It's such a high viscosity that, like thick, that it just doesn't really do well. So, but it's okay. We're going to pour a thin layer, very thin layer, and we'll get the bubbles out. They'll come to the top. We can use a torch or a lighter, heat gun, alcohol, whatever, to get those bubbles out. So I'm not worried about it. All right, I am scraping the sides and the bottom because my mixer can't really do that, right? So I want to make sure I got this all incorporated really, really well. Scraping the bottom. Plus we're getting that crushed crystal mixed in. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. I'm just kind of making sure. Okay, I think one more time around. And we are good. Get our stick out. Okay, I gotta charge my, this is the handheld. I gotta charge it. Okay, here we go. So, you know, I think I do want to put this, just so I can slide it around if I need to. Put that there, and we'll put a paper towel underneath our little trays, coasters, whatever they are. Okay, let's get started. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna kind of pour in the middle. And again, I'm just doing a light layer on the bottom level of this tray. I like to kind of roll around a little bit, and then I can use a stick or something to get it like in these other areas that I need it to go in if need be. Okay. want to make sure I get my sticker covered. I'm going to get a stick and just kind of help it. Get up in there. We got plenty of resin on here. And I'm just kind of going around to the corner here. And then I need some over on this side for sure. Let me get this corner. In this corner. It's kind of awkward just because of that bow is right there, you know. So just do the best you can do. Then we'll get some over in this corner. And that is looking pretty good. And that only took a ½ ounce. That's what I figured. Not very much at all. I'm going to do the other two, and then I may take my heat gun. Definitely I'll take a lighter or something, but let's do this little cutie. Look at her. She won't need very much either. That should be good. Well, we'll see. Should be. We'll see. We just need a thin layer, like I said. You know, I learned recently, I'm kind of new, so do your own research, right? But because a lot of times what I was doing was topping with UV resin, which I think a lot of people do. But a couple channels mentioned like long term, the UV resin topped on epoxy doesn't do really well. And I didn't know that. Is that, if you guys know anything about that, let me know. I am curious if you've run into anything with that. So lately I've just been making sure to use epoxy on epoxy. But like if I have a little pendant or something, can I not use UV to top that, you know? Or like a bookmark, or I don't know. So any advice you guys have, I love getting your advice, because a lot of you, probably most of you, have been doing this a lot longer than me, and I learned so much from this community. It's just absolutely great. So thank you in advance. Ooh, look at that. She looks so pretty, doesn't she? Okay, little fairy, we'll move you over here. And then we've got this one. Okay. We'll spread this one. See this, like I said, just especially in a circle like this, it's just real easy to roll it around. For me, I find that easiest. But again, you can spread it around with the heat gun, which will get the bubbles out too. So that's actually a really good idea. I'll probably take a heat gun to all 3 of these. I just don't want to do it where it's real loud for you right now. But yeah. Or you can use a stick or something, some type of tool to spread it around also. So as long as you get it spread all around, that's what matters, right? Make sure you've got enough to coat the full bottom. Which I might need just a smidge more over here. I'm not sure yet. I'm just watching it as I roll it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I am going to need to use my little stick right over here. Just doesn't want to fill in right there. So let me make sure I have enough. You'll be able to tell if it's pulling away and not staying covered, then you might want to add just a smidge more, which like right here. Just a drop is all I needed right there. That's perfect. Now we're good. Okay, and like I said, I may just take my heat gun and you just heat gun it. Oh, it's not plugged in. I'll have to plug it in. But anyways, and that can get rid of bubbles and also move the resin around where you need it to go. All right, so we're going to let these cure up, and then I probably will do some finish work on them. So we'll be back for the final reveals plus the butterfly. I want to finish her up. Yeah, so we'll be back. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So our extra little butterfly turned out so cute. I just put some gold rhinestones down the middle, but look at how pretty that is with those leftover colors. I think it turned out really pretty. And here is our tray. I think it turned out beautiful. I was able to kind of cover up my boo-boos with some rhinestones. I just used light pink all the way around. And yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. It's very shabby chic, don't you think? And then, oh my gosh, look at these cuties. Are they not gorgeous? And look at them just shine. They're so sparkly with the crushed crystal and those sweet little fairies and the colors. Oh, the chrome colors are so pretty, aren't they? I just love them. And that Prima Ballerina, love it so much. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's projects. I hope it gave you some inspiration. I want to thank Resiners for sending me the Pure Light air filter. I really appreciate it, and I think it works great. It's very sensitive and really picks up all the VOCs and all the stuff. Here's the manual, Air Purifier Lite. So don't forget, I have a coupon code. I'll list it on the screen for you. I also have it listed in the description box, but check Resiners out. Make sure to use the discount code so you can save some money. I also have my email in the description box in case you are interested in purchasing any of my demos or placing a custom order. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
What a wasted time. Should have been here on the outside, read the sign.